do that.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Skrullum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madam Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure.
He's so polite.
And you are? Ah, hello, young sir. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
He reminds me of Danslef from, Danslef from Genshin.
Sorry. I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away. All right. See you later.
Alright. He seems troubled. I just realized something. Give me a sec, guys. I just was looking, I was like, hold on a second. My wrist rest is not where it should be. Yeah, my entire setup is just like falling apart. My keyboard has colors that are not working. My mouse still works. My mic, yeah, same. But it's fine. Why is this getting stuck so much? Like I warned those out.
Oh, strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait. Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors.
Okay. What are you
Wait a
doing?
second. I know you. I saw you chatting with Captain Arlen just now.
Mm-hmm.
You must be the rising star who caught Madame Herta's attention.
Guilty as charged.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies.
Huh.
Access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
Yeah, that is really weird. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. There we go.
No, they arrived earlier. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an
Okay.
elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues
Oh,
to find
Silver
more
Wolf.
details about
Okay.
her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be
You know
on
what's
my
weird
case
about
already.
this game?
The silver lining? Madame
the
Herta
fact
was generous
that-
enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
This person's name, Leonard, is actually my grandfather's name. So it's
Yeah, it was pretty
interesting.
unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Asta. This is the first time I've seen Madame Herta give orders in person. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it. Just like this.
Something seems to appear on the wall. Okay.
Oh, that's,
Drop of
a
water.
drop of water? Why do I feel like it's more like a drop of sweat? Unbelievable!
Looks like
Why
a
would
drop of
something
water.
like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat. So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but... Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is electronic graffiti that appears to represent Punklordian symbols. If I'm not mistaken,
That's
this
such a
should be some kind of
weird name.
automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence. Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too? Just do me
Probably.
a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
Jeez, talk about impatient. It's pointed. There we go. Nah.
Why are there Void Rangers here?
Battle.
Pretty
Nice.
good crowd today.
Lamps ablaze. Flaming lamps. Forward!
I love this game so much.
This song's
Oh.
just for you.
Turn up the volume.
Nice, nice, nice.
You'll pay for this, evildoer.
Here. There's thunder!
Battle over. Nice. I don't like the fact that my mouse is sticking. It makes it hard to
That
play.
scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out.
Wait, is that Silverwolf?
But look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly
Yeah.
the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were
Oh,
brought back.
I get this.
Jeez.
Okay.
Beacon transmission
this is
that doesn't require a power
before
source and can
we
be
came
implemented
along.
solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station.
Which is why
With
she was
this,
on the space
I'm afraid
station
not even
when...
Madame Herta's office is safe.
Gotcha.
It's really
She
hard
was on
to
the space
stay calm.
station when
You know,
Kafka
if it
was.
wasn't for you, so it's really
And that's how
important that we work
we,
together.
came along.
Please.
Okay.
There's a strange signal
This
nearby.
makes a lot more sense now.
Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Go Jinglong. Or
up
Chinglong.
there.
Whatever the frick his name
They
is.
even put down a
Wait,
question mark.
wait.
They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone.
Follow Silverwolf.
Yep. There's only one. disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Okay, so she apparently was here. Ah! Aha! Scan graffiti.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index? Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting
So she
for
wasn't being
someone.
hunted here. Okay.
Not sure what happened after that.
No, I almost want to get this one first, because maybe she came over here before she went over there.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another. I heard from a friend that the hackers
Almost
on
like a
Punk Lord
connect
have
the
a
dots sort of
tradition.
thing.
When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue. The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information.
Okay. So it sounds like as though he was hot on her trail, but lost it. So I'm curious if this connects up with when Kafka and Silverwolf were in the space station and unleashed the Stellaron, and that's how I came to be. That is interesting, because if that's true, that means the Silverwolf was doing something way before Kalis came. By the way, Kalis is the character we play as, but you can change the name because of the fact of what type of game it does. So, that is very interesting. It's interesting that they use graffiti as a way to communicate with each other. But it's like encrypted data, sort of. Huh.
Thank you. All right.
My question is, are we gonna move?
Do our best with the things in front of us.
Run into Silverwolf.
Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up. They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
Okay, so she went that way, but there's another. There's another graffiti thing right here, so let's definitely get that.
Your fake ID info is ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell. She used my identity.
Wow.
I never noticed that there
That's
was an issue
so
with this record.
low for
I
a character to
subconsciously
do.
Glanced right past
Unless,
it
of
when I
course,
saw
she
my
doesn't
own
have
name.
any morals.
She's so cunning. Right?
Well, according to what I've read about Silverwolf, she's considered like one of the best sort of fighters in the game. She's also very clever, so. Alright. Let's see if we can't find any more information about her. I'm looking around because I'm like, Herta?
Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
Whoa, that's cool.
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared.
Oh! Wait. Is this how she... If this lines up with the beginning of the storyline, that would be awesome. Because I was just thinking about this. Is this how she...
That's highly unlikely.
communicated with
But if it's true,
Kafka to find out where
everything
she
we've seen
was?
till now could be a fake.
Maybe. I don't want to jump to conclusions
Hold on,
just
I
yet.
got it.
Kind of because
It
of the
might
fact
be
that
an
I'm
effect
not
from the
entirely
curio.
sure if that's true
There
or
was
not.
a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
I knew this was connected somehow. I knew it. I was like,
Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
I was so curious if that was true or not. So these are all the events that took place before Weeby became the main character.
No graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone cold.
That gun looks familiar.
Ugh, so strange.
Wait
Did
a
she
second.
really leave just like that? She came all
Is
this
that gun
way
from
and didn't take
Honkai Impact
anything with her,
3rd?
nor leave anything behind.
That looks like it is.
They did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you.
I'm trying to
Otherwise, I'll feel
figure
bad
out
for having you do so much work for nothing.
necessarily. I feel like it's gonna get revealed later on, but I'm trying to sort of figure out the storyline in my head because I'm like, okay, so Kafka and Silverwolf unleashed Kalis from the data bank, put the Stellaron inside him, and we don't have any recollection of that other than that we know Kafka because we met her earlier, but we also know her because she was one of the first people that we saw. So I'm trying to think in terms of the fact that are the gods somehow like connected to this, because when I think of it, it's like the gods know us. They know Kalis. They know, I can't think of the other person's name, but they know who we are. So it's like, were we originally from, like, star and then got rebirthed into, like, actual person? Or is this, like, two people had their memory lost and then they don't have any recollection of, like, their old life? I think that would be interesting to find out, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I don't want to see if that's true. Just because of the fact that the storyline is a little bit different, and that I don't think would necessarily line up.
The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment.
Alright, before we do anything, I'm gonna real quickly go. Alright. I'm back.
It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you and then fiddled around with the raiding pistol for a while. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
It's almost... It's almost as though she had, like, an agenda when she came here. I just want to check something. By the way, they have all this stuff. I think it's that. No. I think it's the other room. There's a really cool Easter egg in Honkai 2 Genshin, and I think it's super freaking cool. It's like Path to Guildwind. Okay. And
just as I thought. She was here.
Okay, so that's that. How can you tell that she was here? Yeah. If any of you play Genshin, these right here are the starting wings that you have in the game. It's a clear node to Genshin and it is so freaking cool. That's not the only thing in here as well. There's also... no, it's not that. Okay, so I thought it was here, but maybe it's not. I see the thing as well. We're gonna get this. This is such a cool little event.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection. You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission, I got it. I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. That's right! She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed.
Okay. Did Silverwolf get the curio?
Well, they're definitely far more important than I am. But enough of that. We should go check out the main control room.
Yeah, what it sounds like is she was successful in getting what she needed. I thought there was something here that also is a node to Genshin, but I'm not seeing it. The cards... I thought Official's Bow was also here, but I'm not seeing it. Because we can't enter that place. Hold on. I thought Official's Bow was here, but maybe it's not. Huh. Alright. Let's continue back this way. So what it sounds like is though the Stellaron mission, or the Stellaron Hunter mission, was almost like a cover-up And her real intention was to get the curio. So the question is, did she actually get that? Because if she did, that means she successfully got into Madame Herta's collection.
Late. Where to now?
Oh, frick. I went to the wrong place. I wanted the storage zone, not, where I went. Shoot. So, this is gonna be interesting, because if it's missing, that means that Silverwolf got it. Alright, there's Leonard. Let's talk to him.
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first.
Okay.
Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this. This wouldn't have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is ridiculously long at this point.
So, pretty much what she did was she made it so nobody could see what happens when she hacked in.
I am curious, though.
She
paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her.
She must have had a different agenda then.
As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look. Relax, friend. I've done this 1,000,000 times. Look at this agreement.
Yeah. So, anytime... Okay. So is it pretty much any time that she gets into the system... Oh my god, it's like she's creating a firewall, but instead of, like, just regular... sort of making it so we can't get in, she brings, like, enemies to try to stop us. So does that mean that the Punk Lords are working with the Legion?
Ready to lose
Because
yourself?
if that's true,
Fight it or rock with it.
that
My
means we might have
music.
another enemy.
Conquer us all!
Nice.
Evil doer.
Battle over. Nice.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind. Now we can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station. From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for?
What?
She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she? No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
I'm very confused here. Because if she didn't get the curio, that means that she might have had, like, a different agenda. Huh. Vector Raindew. And Rainbow say Raindews are a decor without any tactility. They shatter and scatter as they hit the ground, just like those legendary stories that are out of reach and will eventually fall. Yes, that was the original meaning of this graffiti. Perhaps there have since been some subtle derivations now, but that's not important. Okay. A question mark. It could come from a puzzle, an inexplicable emotion, an interactive object, or a quest that can be completed. See, that's how charming the question mark is. The mystery of the language lies not in equations, as even a few punctuation marks contain infinite secrets. This one, for example, should represent silence, but instead it invites conversation. Okay. So we have the story mode. Let's actually read this stuff. During the Star Hunt game event, complete the companion mission Punk Lord Mentality in story mode to receive graffitis and activate graffiti markers. Select the graffiti markers to perform light cone analysis. Complete the analysis to obtain the light cone before the tutorial mission starts. Click to start making graffitis. You can use the graffitis to create sprays. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3. Arcade challenge. Is this... During the Star Hunt game event, complete the arcade challenge to receive Always Smiling, which is used to exchange for rewards such as superimposition materials in the event shop. Follow the signs to find the hidden graffitis and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. Follow the signs to find the photo subjects and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. During the Star Hunt game event, complete sealed sectors at designated difficulties to receive extra rewards. Okay. These should be super simple to do. Volume 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna go this. We're gonna do that. Okay, so we have 5 more to find, and then we get the light cone. Okay. And I'm probably gonna do a 10 pull, coming up soon anyway. Alright, let's go to the missions. Go to Herta's office. That is super easy to do. Alright. Before we do that, though, let's take a picture of this. Because I know that's in the arcade mode.
It's getting late.
Right
Where to now?
Here. Right here. Arcade challenge. Go. Arcade challenge hidden codes. Follow the signs to the hidden graffitis and interact with them to receive corresponding rewards. Okay. What do I need to do here? I need to look at the hidden graffiti in the blue area. Gotcha. Hidden graffiti. Ah, I see one already. This is so cool. Okay. Look for... Got that one. I don't see any more in here. That's a researcher. Just gotta look around, because they're hidden, but they're not, like, completely hard to find. Ah!
When I was
Gang graffiti. Right there. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we got that one, and then there should be one more. At least in this area. Aha! There we go. Alright. That was actually pretty easy. Alrighty, there we go. Here's my main question. What we got in terms of stuff in the store? Okay. So I'm gonna guess that's all stuff that I can get from her. Alright, let's go ahead and go do the mission now. That's in Herta's office. Master Control Zone. Herta's office. Alright. Hopefully, we should be able to get to
That's
this
gonna happen.
relatively
I'll say
quick.
it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing?
Wow.
Right
Herta's
now,
not holding
you're more
back
like,
at all.
Like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh.
Wow, she is not having this at all.
Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that... you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Oh! That's gotta hurt.
My apologies, sir. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Well, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project.
That's
The
gotta
simulated
hurt.
universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius.
Very
However,
true.
we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately.
Well, that's not
Are
up to you.
worried about her mental state?
No.
Then I'm glad I haven't caused you vexation on her behalf. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions.
Why are you even trying to negotiate with her? She already said she doesn't want to shut down the simulated universe. Just end it there.
Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punk Lord?
This is so weird.
It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality
Wait.
and illusion are blurred in
What?
Punk Lord, as are its days and nights.
I'm sorry, wait, it's so... Punk Lord is a planet. It's not people, it's a planet. What? Oh, that messes with my head because I thought it was just a group of people at first. Okay, then.
An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating
This is all
individuals
very
and saw
confusing.
wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of
What?
calculation data for the simulated universe.
What on earth?
Yes. No need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the
So,
individual in question did
wait.
indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe
Wait.
is undoubtedly her next target.
Oh my god. Okay, so Silverwolf was not trying to get the cartridge itself, more she was trying to hack into the simulated universe. Almost like to retrieve that data so that it wasn't part of the simulated universe anymore. But that means that because the cartridge is lost, there's no backup if Herta was trying to add it to the simulated universe again. What on earth?
As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, sir. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Okay, so... Oh, my brain hurts. So, Silverwolf was not necessarily after the cartridge. She was more after the info, the data that was in the simulated universe because it was no longer on the cartridge. That's why it was marked as lost. Herta added it to the simulated universe so that she didn't have to necessarily keep an eye on the cartridge. So she would have that sort of data inside the simulated universe. But Silverwolf's cover-up was as a Stellaron hunter so she could get that data, but she didn't end up successfully doing it. And to top it all off, Punk Lord is not a group of people, it's a planet. Oh my god. Ugh. Alrighty then. That hurts my brain.